So my 5G internet died. I don't know why. My regular internet works though. I don't know. It was weird. I'm guessing it has something to do with the storm. Yeah, you're back. Hey, see you. I'm sorry. Yeah, my 5G internet died. I don't know why. The 5G doesn't work, but the regular internet works. I don't know why. So I just had to switch over. There's a storm around me right now, so maybe something with that. And also our internet company got bought out by another company. Probably some interference, yeah. I am doing this from my garage, which is a decent bit away from, I think. How are you, ACU? Big F. Rest in peace, the buyout. Yeah. Cincinnati Bell sold to, some place called Alta Fiber. No idea. And, you know, every time that shit happens, there's always nothing but trouble. Because when, like, Time Warner was bad, as it was, and then Spectrum bought it, and it was even worse. Spectrum was such a shit show. What are you trying to fix here? God, you don't even want to know. You won't know until I get to it. There's a, I bought this car a long time ago. It's not coming off. God, this thing sucks. I bought this car a long time ago, and it had a leak. Can we get a blankie cape? Dude, it's too hot for that shit. I appreciate the thought. I bought this car a long time ago, and it had multiple issues. This guy brought it in. It had a bunch of issues. One of the tires was like completely bald. How about a Freezy cape? Thank you for the sub, Jorky. 12 months, that's a whole year. Holy shit. The brakes were like grinding. One of the tires was like about to blow out. This was broken. This thing I'm trying to get off now. It was like a whole bunch of pieces, like, 'cause it's covered in this, you can't see it. A whole bunch of pieces were broken, so it wouldn't stay running. It would die every time you tried to start it. And he brought it back one day. He's like, now it's leaking coolant. So when I pressure tested it, I'm so impressed when people like you and other mechanics can just like know what a car has. It's wowing encyclopedia knowledge. Oh, yeah, I don't use it as much as I should. But it's leaking coolant. And what I thought it was coming through the intake. I thought the intake was broken, it was leaking through there. But apparently there's a pipe way down in a valley down here. So right up underneath here there's a giant pipe, and I think that pipe has a bad seal. Because it's very, very common for these to happen. So the coolant's rising up and leaking out through there. The only problem is, like, it's not really intensive. I just gotta get the intake off, which is just gonna be a bunch of plugs, which is gonna be a little annoying when I get to the back. But, it's $1,000 for that pipe. Pipe's super expensive. He uses gloves when working on cars. Other than thick grime was a rite of passage when working on cars. Dude, have you seen my hands? You see how beautiful these fuckers are? I'm not getting these dirty. What do you think this is? No way. These are my real money makers. This is why I gotta play video games with these. I always use gloves. I'm only using these gloves because my like rubber gloves are downstairs with the t-shirt equipment. Shit off. This is most of working on a car. Fucking with one thing for like an hour to try and get it off. Just like my wife. 1K for for a pipe. What type of pipe is that? Pure platinum? It's a BMW pipe. I don't know if you've ever worked on a BMW before, or like seen anyone. They're expensive. I'm so tempted to just break this shit. God damn. Yeah, it's a $1,000 pipe, and it comes with other stuff, not just the pipe. But yeah, the pipe's really expensive because it's like reinforced to never break and never have to be replaced again. I just got a quote for a 36-inch long vacuum pipe that is like 1 inch diameter for $4,000 with special mounting surfaces and point strings. You gotta get better cars. This thing's been back here for a while. I got an idea. I'm gonna MacGyver it. Get to my... These are the greatest tools any person can ever have in their toolbox. Everyone should have at least one. And I have 6. BMWs are notorious bastards. That's it. That's all it comes down to, guys. See? Look at that. I'm using actual tools, and it took just pocket screwdrivers to get it off. I thought you were gonna break out a cheater bar. What did you think? You thought I was just gonna like stick a fucking pry bar in a giant bar and then just break it off? My guy, I'm already spending enough on the pipe. I've seen mechanics do worse. Well, I'm not your average mechanic. I'm the blanky man. God, it's so easy. I just used $2 pocket screwdrivers. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I have to do the real part. There are... You know what? I think I gotta take off the fuel rail. Maybe. Blinky guy. Holy smack. It's the song! Shut up, Timber. So you guys hearing it through the mic? Or are you hearing this, like, can you actually, like, hear it, like, streaming it? I don't know how it sounds. I've never streamed from my phone before. It's part of the stream audio? Oh, nice, so it sounds real good. Okay, so like now, I gotta get the intake off. To get the intake off, I'm gonna have to take off these bolts that are way down here. Way down this butthole. I'm trying to find what the best way to do that is, and I think I might have to take off the fuel rail. God, I don't want to do that. Imagine actually fixing your car when it's being janked. Imagine asking one of your friends to actually fix your car because he fixes cars because it's janked, and never asking him or inviting him to breakfast. And when you do invite him to breakfast, you poison him so that he'll never want to go to breakfast with you again. Imagine all of that, Roxy. Can you imagine all of that? That's crazy to try and imagine, isn't it? Pay an exorbitant price for my rear struts. To be fair, struts are usually just expensive anyway. Like, if I got 2 rear struts for any car, I'd probably spend $1,000 to get the parts. And then like, if you paid someone to do it, you're probably paying them like $100 maybe, at most. I was the one who invited you. Ryan poisoned you. Okay. Now Roxy's just passing the buck off. I see how it is. Okay, Roxy. I'm not even worth trying to poison. I get it. I'll find someone who finds me worth poisoning. And Tumor, what are you doing in chat? You need to be working on my video. Get back in the studio, Tumor. What goes up must come down. If my feet don't touch the ground. Also, when am I free? I don't know. I'm working on a car right now. They quoted me $960. Sounds like it's near part value. Yeah. The part is very quick to replace. It is literally 5 bolts. Typically. Rear struts change. But when it comes to doing those, it's on the strut, you've got the whole strut. There's usually 2 bolts that go on the bottom, and then there's 3 bolts in the very top, like right here. These are struts right here. There's 3 bolts that are holding it in, and then 2 that are holding it to the knuckle down there. That's all it is. It's just taking those off and swapping it around. Bring it around town. This, all this, Damn, that looks easy. Still ain't dealing with it. No, that's fair. I wouldn't work on a car if I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, actually, no. I lied. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I've never worked on a 7 Series before. I've worked on a bunch of other BMWs, never a 7 Series. I bought this because I thought it was a challenge. I was like, I'm going to be a challenging gamer and do the challenging things. Wow! Wowie! Woohoo! Look at me! I'm a cool guy. I thought my battery would be easy, and Roxy didn't realize that they had the second worst battery to replace in the world. BMW batteries are nice. They're in the trunk. All you have to do is open the trunk and replace it. But if your car's dead, fuck you. You'll never get that battery, bitch. You better have a way to give your car a little bit of power. Bitch. Little bitch. I might have to unplug a bunch of stuff. Apparently second worst. Look, it was a hand-me-down car. I don't know these things. Hand it back. That's all I can say. Hand that motherfucker back. Say, I don't want this bullshit. Okay, so I have to get... These are... The thing about BMWs, they all do this, is where they have like 10 million wires going to these things. And then like when you take the intake off, they're such a pain in the ass to move. I rebuilt an 8x or 9x Super Legacy engine from the heads up. Nearly did it perfectly, just didn't have any tools for timing, so that's the only thing we had the shop down the road do. Oh shit, AC, are you a mechanic? How'd you rebuild that, but you won't do struts? I'm so confused. Like, something doesn't add up here. Are you a robot? My other car was totaled by a... Ooh. Roxy said a bad word? I won't even say what that word is, chat. You don't want to know. Roxy slurring. Roxy slur? Just hella poor. Now I got an... Oh, you're an engineer. Okay. So, if you... The thing is, it's so funny that I'm, like, friends with you and Ryan, because, mechanics and engineers hate each other. Because you guys make some of the stupidest shit that I have to fix. Like Roxy's battery. That was made by an engineer somewhere. Fuck that guy. Whoever that guy is, fuck him. Like a Suzuki? Have you ever done a Suzuki oil change? there's an exhaust. The exhaust manifold is like, you know, where all the exhaust comes out, so it gets really, really, really hot. They like put like there's like a spiral where the exhaust is, and right in the middle is the oil filter. So that motherfucker is like 10,000 degrees. It's like the surface of the goddamn sun. There was some engineer who was like, "Watch this. I'm gonna burn so many wrists." So now that you're an engineer, AC, are you still poor? Like, or did that fix with the becoming an engineer part? Good friends with several machinists. I constantly send them snaps of, "Hey, this doesn't look very machinable. What are your thoughts? I'm trying to have your backs." Okay. A machinist is different from a mechanic, okay? Very different. It's raining. Can you hear the rain? Is that comforting? Is this an ASMR stream? Sonic music? And, among other things? Among Us? Don't mind me, I'm in my toolbox. Moon is a mechanic and despises plain engineers. Tumor, edit my video. Trying a good bit. I might need to back up my truck. The water's bouncing off my truck and getting me wet. I'm getting wet on stream and I'm a boy, so I'll get banned for that. Big old titties. I wish I did. You know what? Feel free to ask any questions about anything if you want. I don't care. I'm not doing anything important. And I will have to take off these gloves at some point, ACU. They are very hard to use. This is why no one uses gloves, is because they're very hard to use. I just wanted to get past the surface stuff before I took them off. Trying to undo these bolts with your fingers with big ass gloves on, that's a no. It's a no. It don't work. I'll hit you up later and we can see when you can come chill and look at my demon car. Okay. What is the make and model? This is a 2007? 2008 BMW 750. 750i. Sorry, there's an I and an LI. This is just the I, because I'm a basic bitch. I actually took the head off of my Malibu yesterday, and then I was like, man, I should have streamed that, but that's not in the garage, so like my phone would have got real hot. I was just not wanting to ask if you want to bug you. I love you, sorry. Okay. Oh, ACU, good luck to her. I can't believe you, Roxy. Now you only invite me over to look at your car? Jeez, okay. I see what our relationship is. This is where my, what is it? Cabin air filters go. So this is where it like sucks up the air to bring into the cabin. Could move them out of the way. I'm not gonna be fixing anything today. Look, see how dirty they are? I breathe that. Not really. I've never driven this car since I bought it. Okay, Mr. Mechanic. You can call me Mr. Mechanic, or you can call me Daddy, honestly. I wanted to chill, but she died at the worst time. And then you were like, oh, fuck it, I just won't invite Dylan at all. Right? Did you just say call you Daddy? Yes. Maybe you can help me on this. I haven't Googled it yet, since I'm not there yet. The shop recommended cleaning fuel injectors and change brake fluid. The brake fluid, I know I can just find the draining valve. The cleaning fuel injectors? What is that? Okay. Do not touch your brake fluid. ACU, I swear to God, I will hunt you down. Don't touch your brake fluid. That's gonna be the dumbest thing you've ever done. Have I ever put a turbo on a car? No. I have not. I have not, Lean. I do want to. I have a car over here. It's covered up. That's my 1995 M3. I do want to put a turbo on that. I either want to put a turbo or a supercharger. I haven't decided yet. I will one day. Don't touch brake fluid. If you touch brake fluid, you have to bleed it. You'll have to bleed every one of the valves. And for all you know, you'll have one that breaks. Dude, never drain brake fluid. I don't care what anybody says. There's no point. It's stupid. It's a gimmick. Don't touch it. What was the other thing you asked? Hi, Georgie. What was the other thing you asked? Fuel injectors. Okay, fuel injectors, you just like, you get a thing and you dump it in your fuel tank. That's it. Okay, I'll spend the $200 on that. Dude, I wouldn't even do it. I'm telling you, brake fluid, changing your brake fluid is a fucking scam. Absolute scam. People would buy that for me to do all the time. I never understood it. I thought those were gimmicks. That all you do for a fuel injector clean is you just pour the solvent in the thing and then it runs through by itself. There's a valve clean where you like hook up this spray to an intake source. So like that pipe I took off, I could like hook it up there and it'll go inside and it'll spray the solvent that gets into the valves and it'll break down the gunk around them and it'll kind of clean it off. That might be a gimmick, it might not, I don't know. I've taken heads off after I've done that and they look just as dirty as any other car. Toyota recommends every 30,000 miles. I'm at 111, so next to 9K, I have to do it. No, you don't. I'm telling you, dude. Coolant? Yes. Change your coolant. What's the other thing? What's the other fluid? Transmission fluid? Maybe every 50 to 60. Do it. Brake fluid? No fucking point. There's no point. Because what they're going to do is they're going to go to change it, they're going to go to bleed one of your valves, and it's going to break. And then they're going to be like, hey, you need calipers. And we only do them in pairs, so you're going to have to pay me $800 to do 2 calipers. That's literally what happens every time. But yeah, you should flush your coolant. Because that breaks down. Flashlight. Your radiator broke down? No. What, did it just get a leak? I mean, that's difficult. That happens. Radiator leaks, it gets air in it. Okay, so there's a couple of bolts here. I just need to find a way to move this out of my fucking way. Yeah, they're all straight shots down there. Like, guarantee if I take all of this stuff off the top here, it's just pointless wires that go everywhere. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I'm just going to stick long drive and a 10mm down there, zip them off. If I lose the nuts, I lose the nuts, whatever. Back into the 16 at rear end of the pickup truck. No damage on him. Moved my front bulkhead 6 inches back. So I knew stuff was gonna break eventually, but it drove fine, and I wasn't gonna pay 2/3 of that price in a car to fix what I thought was more cosmetics. Okay. This sounds ominous. Break out the good old pocket screwdrivers. That's unplug a bunch of shit. As much as I really, really don't want to unplug stuff. Later, down in Florida for summer, and I see white smoke coming out of my car. White smoke, is that? That's like, yeah, that's head burning exhaust, right? And I see white smoke coming out of my car, freaked out, so my car was overheating. This is what killed the Legacy. Yeah, that was the head overheating. It's like coolant. When coolant gets into a certain place, it'll white smoke. Because there's white smoke, blue smoke, black smoke. Blue smoke is oil mixture. Black smoke is... I forget what black smoke was. But yeah, white smoke is coolant burn. So when am I going to get my tune-up? When do you want your tune-up, baby? I thought white smoke meant we have a new pope. Well, it does that too, yeah. I'll tune you up. Look at how dusty this fucking thing is. Oh my god. I've been sitting here so long, look at all that dust. Man, I should really fix my cars, shouldn't I? So, now, this is the part where I gotta take my gloves off. The gloves are off, boys. There are some plugs in the back that I gotta unplug. And I can't feel them without my phalanges. There's a spider back here. Hey, spider. Should disengage these actuators. God damned if I don't fucking want to. I need like a master BMW tech to hop in stream and be like, hey man, what's up dude? Let me fucking help you. There's actually this one simple way to lose weight. And all you gotta do is sell your car. Just get rid of it, and you don't have any more problems. Oh my god, Dylan, look at Discord. Why? I can't look in the Discord, dude. I'm busy. I'm working. They can be Jessica and Mary. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Georgie. What did you do in the Discord, Tumor? I need you to stop. Is it Chakas? If it's Chakas, tell him to go away. Tell him he needs to leave. I'll sue him. Okay. So, what we're dealing with here is I need these to move. And I either unplug them all from the front and flip it up, or I unplug it all from the back and flip it forward. Either way, there's a lot of shit that's got to be unplugged now. And not enough fucking pocket screwdrivers. And too much rain on my ass. Pulling these colors so fucking dirty. Spark plug wires? This looks dangerous. I live life on the edge, sweetie. The spark plugs are actually down here. These are just the main. This is just the main wires of the car. So like, this plug right here goes to a. This is probably a thermostat right here. So this is a thermostat, throttle body plug. Basically, every wire of the car just like runs through here, and they just make them so stupid. God damn it, BMW! Get your head out of your ass. I love your cars, but god damn, I hate your cars. Like, if I want to unplug it from the front, I gotta follow all these wires, unplug every single thing, and then flip it either way. But the way they do these plugs is like, most plugs is like these. You push something and pull it up. These ones are just like, they have like a bunch of, like clips holding them down with no way to relieve the tension. So you just gotta use random shit. You have to try to pop off. Good. Pop this off. Like if I pop off this top here, you might get a little more room to play with, but it's just gonna be a bunch of wires in here. I was working on a Malibu yesterday. Much fucking easier. God damn, I got the entire top of the block off in 2 hours. And I unplugged like 3 things. Going on top works, but like, how do you do maintenance through the wires? Do you hate your car or the Chrysler more? Oh, fuck Chrysler. I've worked with the Virginia City engine housing while working on anything. Yeah. So I really like BMWs. They're great when you don't have to fix them. They just suck when you have to fix them. Chrysler suck because you have to fix them all the time. You don't always have to fix BMWs. I just bought this one needing to be fixed, that's why I got it for so cheap. I think I bought this car for... It was a few $100s. I did not spend too much on this. It's one of the newest cars that I own. Very sweet. Yeah, I don't want to, like, lay down on this car and show off the goods to you guys without getting at least 5 more subscribers. So, I'm trying to do this as dainty as possible. I'm still trying to figure out what to do for my birthday stream. I was supposed to be doing a charity thing, but the organization won't get in touch with me. I sent them emails. They must have, like, looked at my thing and they were like, oh, we don't want this guy. We definitely don't want this guy. Because they don't have Tiltify or anything. Very, like, small place. Thank you, ACU. Thank you for the sub. I was joking. I'm waiting for my buddy Jared to just, like, show up. Because he's always wanted me to do a car stream. He's just gonna walk up with a case of beer and be like, so are we doing this? Actually, if I am able to open this all the way out, I might be able to just, like, pull everything out. Really work around it. Where I would have been taking my car to a mechanic. Look at that. It's not a bunch. More space to work with. Pop this up. Wire that goes down here. If I can unplug wherever that goes. That is not happening, ACU. Georgie, refund that man's points. It is too fucking hot out here. God. The one time I don't, like, check the points for stuff. I'm always very on top of that. I thought the points would be off if I streamed from outside. ACU's trying to fucking kill me. Guys, I think that was a hit. I think someone put a hit on me, and ACU is trying to deliver. I think I'd get my fucking Gengar dirty out here. That's my baby. That's my baby. My friends want me that. And the intake bolts would be 11mm. last one. Intake bolt. 9 more to go. So many lovely tools. Yeah, you want to see them? Yeah, I got drawers. Drawers on drawers. And then I got a fucking toolbox. Might need a longer magnet. No, you don't need a longer magnet. I'll do it all with a pocket screwdriver. Yeah, see that? That's how you get the nut. That's how you get the nut, boys. Are you Doctor Who using a screwdriver for everything? Well, my wife's into that. My wife's super into Doctor Who, so you know, when your significant other presents you with a kink, you kind of have to satisfy, unless it breaks laws. Then you're free. The only law I'm breaking is being too sexy. Look at this. You want to see innovation? Watch this. You guys are going to lose your minds. Fucking, look at this. You see the pocket screwdriver? Too short? Too short? Can't reach it? Well, how about two? Two pocket screwdrivers, huh? Now I know what you're thinking. Dylan, wow, you're so great at getting them out. How are you going to get them back in? That's a secret for next time. Dylan bears all mechanic tips live at twitch.tv/Dylan with a pocket screwdriver. I'm wondering. This comes off. Just be able to slide out, right? Might have to take the throttle body off. It'd probably be a good idea. I could clean it too. And I could show you guys what a throttle body looks like.
So guys, here's my throttle body. You see that thing with the little flappy boo? Boop, boop. That's a throttle body.
It make the car go vroom vroom. It's raining. Right here is the throttle body of your car. If you ever have running issues where your car like idles bad or rough, if it idles bad or rough, this is usually the culprit. So this opens up to allow air inside your engine, and the more you rev, the higher or the more it opens. So typically, it gets this one's pretty clean. You see that black buildup? It'll get really, really dirty inside there. And then this will get gummed up and it'll be hard to move. So it'll get stuck. Or it'll, you won't have any airflow because of how dirty it gets. So you take this off, you clean it. Sometimes you need to, resurface this because it's, got a little corrosion on it. And you're Gucci. Now that we're getting in there, you can start to see where my issue is. If you look in there, you see that gross yellow stuff? That's dried up coolant. And this right here, this is the pipe, and there's a pan that runs under here. But this is the pipe that I suspect is the culprit. Once I get the intake off, I'm going to hook up a pressure system to it that will reveal the true source of the leak. There's a wire that runs down here. If I unplug this wire here, the whole thing would be able to come up. Reached about Santa Fe, 4-wheel drive, and it's loud. Nearly as loud as my 8x truck was. Anything I do to make it less loud when revving? It's loud when you rev? It sounds like an exhaust leak. I mean, just find out where it's leaking, the exhaust is leaking, and fix it. These cables, a bunch of plugs. CCTV. Also, why are you just not calling it haste? What? Whining? What do you mean? I always whine. That's how I get through most of my life problems. How you doing, JC? Winging? Oh, yeah. I've worked on enough of these that I think I understand. Oh, this goes to the alternator? Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking joking me? You cheeky bastard! Oh, no, never mind. It's fine. Look, I moved it. I did it! Yay! Look at that. Why would you look at my guy? Why do you play when you play randomizers, do you search every little thing about it? Or you just fucking dive in? Just gotta look at it. You just gotta look at it. You can see everything from here. It's like, wow, look at this. I broke it. Don't need it. If it breaks, it wasn't necessary. You know what I mean? Okay. I should be able to zip off the rest of the intake. One here. There's one. I think there's going to be one last one back here. Okay. Or I miss it. I might be wrong. I'll hydrate in a second. I did bring water out here. I did think that far ahead. Can't get me on that, you fuckers. This stream is sponsored by my Federated car care cup. It keeps everything cold, actually. What if we make you chug it? You could chug these nuts. I got a visual. I've got a visual on said nut. Time to go in for the kill. Might not be able to get this one. Maybe. Here goes. Slowly. We don't want to lose our nut, boys. No nut losing here, not today. Not in this house. So I'm pretty sure there's 5. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the back. So 5 on one side, 5 on the other. And at best, I'm gonna have to unplug the fuel rail. If I do that, that is back here. I believe. No? Somewhere around here. I think it is in the back of this one.
how's everyone doing? What are you guys up to? Besides watching me work on a fucking car in the rain. Come on, guys. Get better goals. Go do something. Go read a book. You don't want to watch this. Should I stream the wood chopping too? Do a little. Getting ready for my race against... Oh, okay. Trying to keep my mind off some anxious thoughts. Well, I'm glad I can help you with that. By doing stupid, dumb bullshit. Guys, if you ever want to do something with your life, don't. I know that contradicts what I just said about reading a book. Just give up. Just give up and let your dreams be dreams. Life's hard. I'm gonna be able to do this. This one has much more movement now that it undo the other side. I can unplug these knock sensors. Oh. Get off of there, you little bitch! I'm fucking killing you! I can't do it. Really like the rating aspect of your stream. It's a nice sound. I'm glad you can hear it. I have no idea how the stream sounds. This is all from my phone, so. This is the first time I've ever streamed from my phone, and the 5G crashed earlier. I don't know why. My 5G still won't connect, but the regular internet works. Don't know why. It just do. It be how it do. It do how it be, you know. If we get 3 more subs, I'll show you guys what it looks like upstairs. There's the stream goal for today. Because I think Jorky subbed, ACU did too. It's not worth it. I'll 100% tell you, whatever's up there is not worth looking at. As far as I haven't found any mice nests in here. Yeah. yeah, I see you. 3 will do. It's not worth any more than 3, I don't think. Actually, it might be worth it. I could get attacked by something up there. I think a bird got stuck up there like a week ago, and I never got it out because I was scared of it. It kept flying around like crazy, hitting a window and shit. And I was like, you better find your own way out, buddy, because you are crazy. That man was going wild up there. We could try to find little homie's body if he's still up there. Put the swivel on it if this doesn't work. For all intents and purposes, I should not ever in my lifetime have been able to do that, but I just did. One more and I should be able to lift it up a little bit. And then wiggle it out. Attack, you say? That will fulfill my contract. I knew it! See, this is all a ruse. It was all a ruse to get you to spill the beans that you're trying to kill me.
this. The whole stream thing will tell me how long I've been working on the car. That's gross. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. What a waste of a day. What a waste of a day. I should just let this sit in here for 3 more years. I also spent an hour cleaning my garage. I had to clean everything so that I was able to access all my tools. What a waste of a good Saturday. God. I could have been hanging out with my bitches, you know? Some random ass plug here, doesn't go to anything. Okay. Some zip ties. Hot. Who has a garage? Me? My neighbor? My other neighbor? Everyone on this street? But my garage is 2 stories. I got a big garage. You could be showing up at Ryan's house to be a cryptid again. Dude, no one clipped that. Can you believe that nobody clipped that? So shitty. If Ryan ever had entrances on his stream like I do, like my noise entrances, like when people get their like voice things, I would have made that my entrance on his channel, me fucking banging on the window. But no one clipped it. Yeah, I tried to look for it. I could not find it. No one ever clipped it. Unless he did later. I never saw it again after that time. Go. I'm sure that string's long gone now. ACU, I wish you luck on your match. Whenever you go to that, if you ever, you know, you don't have to say goodbye. You can just dip out if you gotta go. Oh no. You motherfucker. You're not going into a pocket dimension. No. No, 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 no. That's right. Get out of there. Get out of there. Nice try. Your life of servitude continues. Pretty sure I have a bigger magnet somewhere, but I'm already sold into doing it this way. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is it, guys. This is gonna be the one that I lose. And it's only raining twice as hard. Rainy mood. Yeah? Are we fixing? I don't know if you can still hear me, but my BMW has a leaky pipe. We're about to get to it if I can get this intake off. Gotta come out. These actuators. I'm jealous of the weather you're having. Thank you for sharing. I removed an intake once, and I never hope to do it again. It's pretty bad on these. BMWs are notoriously bad for intakes because any repair you have to do, the intake has to come off. And whenever you do them, they have these stupid wire things that are very tight to the body. So you have to unplug a million things and then take the intake off. So, like, this alone, like I have a car over there. It's covered. But that car over there, I have my daily driver. They all take about 3 to 5 hours to remove the intake. What a dumb design. It's really the only bad thing with a BMW, but because of it, honestly, I made a really good living fixing these cars. Because that's pure money. Like, labor cost is pure money. I get paid for my time. There's no splitting parts, none of that. So, like, they just pay me the 5 hours to take off their intake and replace, like, a really cheap part. So it's good for me. It's bad for everybody else. Let me... if there's any way I could swivel this around. Can I do this? No? What is this? Damn. I want to like swivel this around to where like I can move it closer without it being too towards the rain. I have no idea how to... there it is. Oh, it's just kind of stuck. So I'm just going to move it a little closer. That way, phone's not getting rain splashed on it. My car's the same. I tried to remove the intake. Missed a bolt that was covered in dirt and tucked away. Couldn't see shit. Yep. You're listening to Ohio Rain, the Sonic Mix. Up and down and all around. Looks like 25 will do. You know what they say, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. Waiting for it to not be hot as balls? Yeah. I pretty much waited until the last minute, so I have to do it now. Should have taken off the hood. It'd be good by the 21st, but I'm stupid and procrastinate. Aren't we all? I feel like that's just being a human. wonder if I shut my garage. Fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it open. Make it the bigger boy out. How are you doing today, Hulu? You're supposed to disengage those before you take them out, but it's dead, so I don't care. How many days have I been at this? This is my first day. This is the first day, first hour, whatever. Yeah, just seat back in there. Just making sure. Didn't want to think I completely broke it. Okay, if I could just get the other side off. Working under some weird conditions right now, guys. The fucking... My garage is usually closed, so I never have it open, and now the whole part where I was standing is flooded. Hey there, what kind of vehicle is that? I'm not familiar with it. I mainly work on GM, so I'm assuming it's not a GM. No, this is a BMW. This is a 2007, 2008... 750. Give me 1 second. Just so I can read it more. What, I mean, you work on any GM? God, I just pulled the, yesterday I pulled the head off of my Malibu because the timing chain guide snapped. You know the one I'm talking about. GM dealership? Yeah. Yep, plastic guide broke, valve bent. So I don't want to total the car, and I don't want to get an entire new engine. So I pulled the head off. I've got to go take it to a machine shop because I'll do a lot. I'm not touching valves. I definitely don't want to mess with valves.
Like I already don't want to put it back in time. I hate the timing marks on those things. Those Malibus just have like nothing for timing marks. Okay, so I gotta take off the other side. They're notorious, yeah. I found that out after it broke. I was like, oh shit, like it broke when I was driving, and I thought the fuel pump went out. That was 100% not the case. Fuel pump did not go out. I get home and I'm like, I kept trying to start it too. That was the worst part. I might have bent the valve trying to start it over and over again. But it's fine. I tried to put a timing chain on it, tried to start it, still wouldn't start. That guide was broken as hell. So yeah, this is a 750 I bought a long time ago. It's got a pipe, got a coolant pipe. It's notoriously bad. I am attempting to get to that pipe right now. I just need to take off all this stuff and the intake to get to it. It's right under the intake, so I'm almost there. Just working around all these BMW wires. I specialize in BMWs, but I work on everything. I worked at a mom and pop shop where we would take in any car, didn't matter, Jaguar, old Chryslers, Fox body, Mustangs. We worked on everything, but my specialty is BMWs because they're my favorite car. So I have 3. This is the third one I don't drive. I have a 5-speed 95 M3, and I have a 5-speed 95 M3 and a 6-speed 97 5 Series. It's a 540. I'd reveal them, but it's raining right now. And the one's covered up. The M3's covered up in a tarp over next to me. It started raining real bad just now. If I get this one going, this will be my daily driver, and then the other ones will be projects. I might sell the 5 Series. The M3 is my old man car. I'm gonna keep that for the rest of my life. I got that at a good deal from a friend. It's actually a really funny story. He had a Volt, 1995. I've actually, right here, I can't show it obviously, but this right here, these are the I got historic plates for it. These are historic plates. What does historic mean? So if a car's over 25 years old, you can get historic plates, which means you never have to renew the plates again, and you can only drive it to car shows or shops. Like you can't normal drive it, but you can normal drive it if you just make up a place that you're going that's on the way to where you're going anyway. It's weird to think, I know, isn't it? I'm a little bit older than the car. Yeah, it's right over there. She's wrapped up in a tarp. I put her outside, that way the mice are less likely to go to the car if it's covered in a tarp outside. Am I like 32? I'm gonna be 29 in a week. Maybe an 8mm? You gonna be 30, dude? Let's go! And 31? Nice. Yep, I'm turning 29 on the 14th. Birthday is September 14th. younger than Himbo. Yes. Thank you, Late for Supper. Chow in Space 2, that's right. He played Sonic Adventure 2. The date that thing has for that movie is the same date as my birthday. So, I don't know if you saw this, Late for Supper, but the, yeah, you're supposed, these are spring-loaded, I forget, the spring-loaded actuators, and you're supposed to disengage them. I'm not doing that. It'll be fine. I didn't pay a lot for the car anyway. Am I replacing them? No. I just have, I have this. I have this snap-on tool so I can reset them when I put them back in. Reset them? Yeah, so you have to plug them in, and then you like plug that machine that I have into the car, and then you go to the menu and you just like hit it's set limiters on actuators, and then it'll raise and lower the limiters to where it needs to be. And yeah, that's like a $2,000 scan tool. Well, it was probably not worth shit now. Buying snap-on tools is like buying. What is it? I had a good comparison. I can't remember now. Why is this wire running under here? That needs to come off. I need to bust out the pocket screwdrivers again. I use Mac right now. Oh, okay. I want to get a better personal scan tool, but I mainly use the dealership. Oh, dude, if you work at a dealership, yeah, I was working at mom and pop shops, so I had no choice, you know. But if I worked at a dealership, you bet your ass I wouldn't have bought one. I would never have bought one of these things. It's good to have, like, once you quit, you work at home. Limiters keep it from overworking. It stops it from going past a certain point. It figures out where it needs to stop. So, technically, yeah. Yeah, stick to GMs. Never work on BMWs. You'll hate your life. You probably already hate your life working on GMs. But you'd hate it more if you worked on... And you know what? At least you don't work on Volkswagens. At least we can both say we don't work on Volkswagens. Fuck those amalgamations of core. If I could choose to have a car not exist ever again, Volkswagens. If I could never ever see another fucking model of car again, it would it would be fucking any Volkswagen, get rid of all of them. The most trash pieces of shit in the world. People be like, BMWs and Volkswagens are the same. Not true. Very much not true. Volkswagens make me want to commit self-harm. BMWs just take like a knack. Volkswagens, they take a person who really dislikes their own life. You just gotta get good at working with BMWs. Volkswagens, you'll never get good at them. You'll just tolerate them better. Hey, Ryan! Oh my gosh, 16 months? It's going good. I almost got the intake off. We're getting there. 2 more subs and we can see the attic. I think my mom had one.
Fire? Oh god. I know some VW techs, and even they say it's the worst. No, dude, yes, they hate themselves. That's why they choose that profession. They choose that line because they hate themselves. Like, every person I've ever met that works on Volkswagen, they had a kid out of wedlock, and they're paying nasty child support. They owe $1 million to Snap-on and all these other tool places. Every one of them. Not one of them leads a normal, okay life. They all have some type of misery attached. It's true. See? He knows. You could clip that, and whenever you talk to your friends again, be like, hey, this guy that works on BMW said this. Is it true? They'll agree. We need to get you a lav mic for these streams. Get me a lav mic, dude. What do you think? I'm made of money? Dude, get out of here. I ain't made of money. You are made of money? That's so not fucking true. I can't even get you guys to buy my shirts. Okay, so if I can unplug this, I should be able to get it moved up. You think I'm made of money? You're an engineer! Of course you're made of money. Every engineer I've ever met, all they do is brag about how rich they fucking are. I have met very few pompous-ass engineers, honestly. My son was in Boy Scouts, and all of the guys that were running the Boy Scouts were engineers, and they would be like, look, so, we build planes, here's a plane, This is how the fans go, because the fans gotta blow like this to cool everything down. Shut up. Build your stupid fucking plane and live in your giant mansion. Get out of here. My kids don't want to hear about how rich you are. They want to hear about fucking dinosaurs, not about your stupid planes. My son is a train kid, and I respect that. Engineer person. I mean, I'm out. I'm not like that. Trains are cooler than planes. Good choice, Aiden. How more trains in the U.S.? Okay, Ryan. Thanks for the sub. No, piss off. Less plans, more trains. Fucking Ford. There we go. This is really hard to unplug. Okay. So I think I might have enough room to be able to slide this out. BMW plane? There was a BMW motorcycle I was thinking about getting a little while ago. It was like a 1999 BMW. Really, really nice. I didn't know BMW made motorcycles. It looked like a really nice bike. Would have been the first bike I ever got. Didn't get it. It was a beautiful blue color, though. It was like this light blue. I loved it. Like, the color was great. The design of the gauges I really liked. I don't even care about how it drove, it just looked fucking beautiful. I did not get it, because I have children. And I don't want to die. I know too many people have been paralyzed trying to drive a motorcycle and get hit by somebody. known way too many people. Okay, so I'm gonna need to disconnect the fuel line, which means I'm gonna have to find my fuel line removers. Oh wait, actually, oh shit! Look at this. BMW did something for me. This one's built in. Let's see if it actually works. Be a cap. There it is. We'll relieve some pressure first. I know it's been sitting here for a while, but last thing I want is for you guys to see me get fucking destroyed with fuel. Yep. No pressure.
No pressure.
I had a few, sold them, figured I had too many close calls. Maybe it's just because of where I live, but I do associate engineers and motorcycles more than planes. No, I'm saying planes because they work on planes, and they brag about that. Ever at a dealership, my heart says yes, but my brain says no. Yeah, my heart says yes to pizza, my brain says, Dylan, lose more weight, you fat piece of shit. And I gotta go with brain. I did eat pizza before I came out here, though, so maybe I did listen to my heart. I'm just lying to you guys. I'm just trying to seem cool to you guys. Where's the visit? There we go. Thanks for reminding me that I should order some dishes. Okay. Now, if I could just get a good angle on this. Alright, you're about to see the mechanics. This is the mechanics trade secret. And late for supper, feel free to, like, you know, let chat know if I'm lying about this. But here you go, guys. This is the mechanics trade secret to getting most work done on any car. Are you ready? Okay. A couple plugs back there. That's it! Having a gut helps laying over the hood latch. It did. I lost it, though. I lost 30 pounds. I started using a mat. I have mats. I never use those fucking mats. I have a couple. It's laying down. It's just fucking laying your fat ass down across the entire bay. That's the secret. Yeah, I have these mats right here. This is for like cars that I care about. It's got a magnet strip. You just lay it down. It's so you won't damage or get anything dirty. But these are my cars, so I don't care. What I used to do, I used to take a foam. I had a foam piece. I would lay that down first, then this over it, and it would hold it in place. The foam piece is now inside. Oh yeah, and I don't think I have any alerts on. So, like, I don't know if anyone's here. Like if you follow or something, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I don't know how the alerts work on here. I just know that the subscriber one says something when it does. Okay, so there's a couple things holding the back end, so I need to get to that. Should I have anything for Bonnie when you deal with her? What do you want me to do? Like the battery? If I do the battery, you just bring it over here. I have everything here. Okay. There's another classic mechanics trick that people do. Not typical on this. But, I mean, I guess I could try. Little sitting on the fucking car. Never go wrong sitting on top of the car. There's definitely something plugged in back here. I cannot find it though. I can't find where the plug goes. Try that. It helps sometimes for a bit depending on what I'm doing. If you don't mind, Supper, how much do you weigh? You do not have to answer that. I'm below 150? Yeah, dude. I've seen guys like you. You got it rough. You got it rough, but you're also blessed. I'm 170 right now. But yeah. Like when you got the gut is nice when you lay down and you're doing stuff. You know, when you got the gut, that makes things a lot easier. But when you're skinny, it's nice when you're working on the ground, because when fat guys work on the ground, dude, they're going to take at least 2 hours longer. But when you're a skinny guy and you got to do stuff on the ground, you're going to be through that shit quick. Not finding where this plug is. Oh, this sucks. I wish I could get more room back there. Sometimes I'll do stuff without even getting it on the hoist. But you're down to well, not really. I'm like 175. I just say 170 because I'm in the 170s. Thanks, artist. Yeah, I was 210, and I'm just getting down to 175. Thanks, Roxy. Damn, if I could just get this off, I'd be home free.
happy with it so far? It's down like 25 or something? Yeah, Aris, you're down a lot. Good job. Okay. Lift up. Rail. There we go. I moved it up a little bit. That should help. There we go. Let's see where all the hang-ups are. So, that. Okay, we got this plugged here. Best tools in the toolbox, supper. Best clip tool around. Thanks, Fang. It's going good. I'm almost there. Got it. I've got it up. Got it cocked up. Alright, I'll go hydrate. And stretch. I am getting it up, Fang, yes. Because you're here. I can get it up now that you're here. Wow, okay, this is too lewd. Wow, Fang, you must not know much about cars, huh? See it. Oh, I got my hands on it. Yeah, I know where they are. Now I gotta take off the gloves. Gotta take off the gloves so I can feel the clips. There's a BMW clips. Probably because I don't work on them, but I've never had more trouble with a door panel. Oh yeah. BMW just makes everything a little bit more difficult. Unlike, that's why I hate Volkswagen, because BMW makes it difficult, complex, and then Volkswagen makes it fucking insane. Like, absolutely no sense being made there. Every car is different. Like with BMWs, at least you expect everything to be the same. Like the intake, I mean, the only thing that's going to be different is, you know, how the block is, you know, whether it's an inline or, you know. And then with a Volkswagen, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're working on, if it's a different year, if it's a different model, completely fucking different. The only thing the same on Volkswagens is that oil filter is going to make a mess. That's it. Or it's going to break. I don't like Volkswagen. You're in good company, Fang. I hate Volkswagen.
I'd rather change the oil on a Mini Cooper than ever have to do it on a Volkswagen again. No one does unless they're masochists. We've already proven this. Yeah, me and Supper cracked the code together. Anyone who works on Volkswagens hates themselves. Alright, I need to get a better grip. So the plug I'm trying to unplug, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's like this. Got this like little push tab right here. You push it, and you like pull it off. But when they get stuck, it's really hard to do with one hand. And there's probably more than just that one that's back there. But once I unplug those, this whole thing, this whole intake is going to be able to slide right off, and then I'm exactly where I need to be. Oop, got it. Get a whole new gasket kit for this thing. Okay. Some GM fuel injectors use that clip. I prefer it over some others. They last a lot longer, yeah. It's just when they're in really dumb spots, they're tough to deal with. I think I might need to remove this hoist bracket. It's in the way. So Supper, what is the toughest job you've ever had to do in a car? You might see me hit myself here. This ratchet I'm about to use started skipping a tooth yesterday. Oil pan reseal, probably not the worst, but it's fresh on my mind. On what? A reseal? I can't see any reseal being that bad. Well, BMW reseal, never mind. I forgot, lower oil pans on these things are a bitch. You have to take so much stuff off. I'm trying to think of like what GM vehicle would have. I know there's some, like older, like a Malibu Classic or something. Like something like that I'm thinking of. Had to pull the cradle, camshaft cover, front cover. That sounds familiar. That sounds really familiar. Like a Monte Carlo or something? It was on a Terrain? Ew. With the technology and stream stuff and your backyard and car work, you seem like a really handy guy, Dylan. Yeah. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. I make t-shirts in the basement. I work on cars. I give my wife the good lovin's. Oh yeah, I do all the yard work that I have to do, you know. I can show you what the backyard looks like too. I don't know if I can get that far without losing my Wi-Fi signal. Okay, that gives us a little bit more to work with. Plus, it was warranty. Oh, fuck, dude! Don't say that to me, dude. I'm out of the business, man. Don't say warranty to me ever again. I never want to hear those words. Disgusting. What a fucking scam. Warranty work is is literally just punching you in the dick and robbing you of your money. I probably don't even need this anymore. I could probably get back there and see it. Okay, there we go. I see a plug at the very bottom. And wire loom. Okay. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, the way techs get paid is by labor hours. So when, say, a job comes in like this, say this job pays 7 hours to do what I'm going to do. Take off, or removal, installation, fixing everything, 7 hours. You get it done in 5 hours, you basically made 2 hours time, right? When a warranty job comes in, typically what happens is they don't pay you at all, or they give you half of the hours. So you're always going to be hurting. Like, you're usually going to go over that time. It's kind of how it works. So they're literally stealing money from you. It's a big fucking scam. Nice for the customer, but they pretty much take from you, as opposed to taking from the dealerships. Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. Like, they're not rich enough. That's why I never worked dealerships. I worked at CarMax, and we got paid hourly, so it wasn't labor hours. And I worked at Tesla, which was also hourly. And I worked at the mom and pop shop that I ended up working at. They did labor hours, but there was no warranty work like that. We always got paid. We always got paid. It was pretty decent money. It was a lot closer. Here this is. It's way down here. Oh jeez. I can like push the plug, but I can't do it. I'm gonna have to lay my fat ass on here. Any horror stories? Plenty. So many stories. Trying to think of what like the worst one might be. Like, what do you want? Customer? A worst customer story? A worst job story? The customer's good? Alright. Do power steering fluid brands matter? I don't think so. Because it's just brake fluid. It's like .3, .4 and all that. Brake fluid's important. I don't think power steering is. Unless you have an electric power steering car, then it matters. Don't put anything in it. So customer. There was a Buick LaCrosse. I actually told this story while I was playing a game not too long ago. There was a Buick LaCrosse. It was a gold Buick LaCrosse CXL, maybe like a 2012. It was that pretty gold. And this guy came in, and he got a radiator. So I install the radiator, and I give him his car back. No big deal. Good job. Easy in, easy out. And he comes back, pulls behind my bay, into my bay, the door's open. He pulls up to my car, so I'm like here. He pulls up, boom, right here, so I can't lower the car. Like he's right under my car that I have lifted. And I'm like, can I help you? And he gets out and he throws his keys at me. And he said, there's a smudge on my fucking seat. So he throws the keys at me and he's like, you clean it up. And the keys hit me, they hit the ground. I'm like dirty working on something. I'm like, no. I said, I'm not going to touch your car. And he's like, well then I'm going to make sure that like you get fired or something. He actually got refunded the entire job for that smudge. They refunded him all the work, and I got the labor hours taken out of my paycheck. Every time that guy came in the shop, he would specifically ask for me to work on his car, and they would call me up. They would give me the keys, and I would see that it was his keys, or I would see him standing at the service counter, and I would say no. I would say, I'm not working on this guy's car. And then they'd be like, they'd always try to push me because I'd be the only one available to work on it, or that he wanted me to do it, and I'd be like, nope, fuck him. I was like, I'll quit. And they know. They know I'd quit. There's another guy who had a Hyundai Santa Fe. Old Hyundai Santa Fe. And he had a fucked up dipstick. The dipstick was bad, and he would get his oil changed. That's all he'd ever get from us. He would get the oil changed, and he would always make us refill it or lower it to perfectly put it at that mark. But this guy would always park it on on a hill in his driveway. He'd either back into his driveway or pull into it, and he'd look at it while it's crooked. So we would overfill this thing by like 2 or 3 quarts every time, because this guy would think it was wrong, and he would not believe us. So we would just nasty overfill this thing, and he would always come back, and they just wouldn't argue with him about it. They would just make us refill it. Hilarious. Yeah, fuck that guy. He was annoying too. Ooh, this one's even harder to get. If I get both my hands back there, or just get some good leverage on it. Figured it would flood the engine. He did it. He's done it for years. Done it for fucking years, and he still does it. The guy still goes in there to this day and does that shit. Imagine not listening to professionals. What do you mean? Imagine? No one ever does. There's not one customer out there who. Well, actually, no, there probably is, but no one ever listens to the guy working on their car. Nobody. Everyone just assumes that they're the ones who knows everything about everything. People already assume we're out to get them. Yeah. Anytime a woman comes into the shop, they always think that we're trying to rip them off. Every time. Or the person fixing their computer. True? Yeah, it doesn't matter the profession, really. But yeah, anytime a woman would come in to get her car worked on, it would always be the same thing, where they'd be like, don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. You know, like, I don't know if that even happens. Like, cause that, everywhere I've worked, everyone's, like, we're super fair about our prices and everything. We've never tried to rip off any person, regardless of their technical knowledge. God. This plug is going to be the death of me. A little bit more. Alright. I could, like, maybe angle one of my pry bars back there. There's some guys that try and abuse the system, but most guys I know are as honest as can be. Yeah? Cali's so overpriced, it was hard for me to tell. People don't fairly consider that labor hours, shipping, etc. are fair adders to cost. Yeah. I give this part for half the cost online, so it looks like a scam. Yeah, dude, online has never helped. Because people will always do that, where they'd be like, we'd be like, hey, it's $800 for the radiator, and we'd get it from the dealership. And then they'd be like, well, I could get it online for $300. And it's like, that's like some cheap-ass Chinese brand. And we'd be like, buy it. Buy it. Buy it and give it to us. We won't warranty it. If it goes bad, that's on you. And then, sure enough, we'd have so many people who would do that. They would buy the Amazon brand, bring it in, and then within like a couple months, they'd be back for a new radiator. And then they'd be like, you guys put it in wrong. They're like, nope, you bought garbage. You bought fucking garbage. So, do you want to buy the $800 this time? We had at least, like, honestly, like 70% of people that came in after doing that the first time would change their minds and like be like, no, I want the parts you guys recommend. So it always takes one. It always takes like one time for that to happen. Alright. I gotta be productive. I've been messing with this for too long. Hand back here. This. There we go. Yeah, this paper's too long. If the edit comes down too long, people will fucking suck. People fucking suck. Nothing makes you appreciate how much people suck more than working on cars or retail. Jesus Christ. This is the single hardest plug I've ever had to unplug. And I've taken the runners off an F-150 intake. Maybe it's time for the pocket screwdriver to make an appearance again. I feel for people in retail so much. Same. Our overseas dudes? Okay, Roxy getting racist? Let's go. I can't even get this thing to budge. I can't even get that plug to wiggle. The intake is massive. It's, well, there's a, so like, if this is the back, right here, if this is the back of the intake, the plug is all the way down here. So I got like no room, and I'm like trying to grab a plug that's like this, and push it, and wiggle it with like 2 fingers to get it off. I think it's like the only thing that's back there. It's like that, maybe one other thing. I could just get a better grip, or I could get something in there to push it down with, but there's like this big box back there that's in the way. Alright, I'm doing it.
like... Oh, that clip's gonna be even harder to break off. Plug. That good old finger lock up. Alright, good luck, Roxy. I'm gonna try to unplug one fucking plug. I'm about to just cut the wire. I could cut the wire and then just re-solder it back together. What else did I put back here? Anyway, hi Red. How you doing today, Red? One heavy part. If it was like it was like pointing up. If the plug was pointing up, that'd be so easy. But of course, it has to be fucking pointing down. I don't know what other tools I even have that would help me. I could use, like, take this. Push it down. Well, that doesn't help any. Maybe stick my hand through the bottom here. Ooh, it kind of can. Dang. Move that up a little more. Fit my whole fat ass arm back there. Yeah, that's the worst part about getting old when you work on cars. These spark plug pliers, but I doubt you can get those back there. No, I have a bunch of the pliers that I can put back there. None of them will fit though. I just need the right amount of pressure to like knock that off. Might have something. No. Please. Come here, you have small hands. See, but my son's not here. He's at his mom's house. Yeah, my hands fit back there just fine. It's just I can't get the pressure to pull this plug off. Like the ones I got off up here, I put a pry bar in, I had to smack them off because they've been in here so long. They're all corroded. There's 2 plugs in the back of this thing holding it in. If I could just get those out, I'd be good. And I think this fuel pump right here, or this injector right here is cracked. It's
crap? Or is this just like, nah, it's just lazy? Never mind. We get those and these. Okay. Yeah, when I was at work, my friends would always be like, or my coworkers would always be like, "Hey Dylan, come here. Stick your hand in here." Oh, yeah, late for supper? Hey, you're gonna get this. You're gonna feel this one hard, dude. Malibu headlights. Hey, come here. Hey Dylan, come here. Can you change this headlight for me? Hey Dylan, can you change this headlight? Hey Dylan, come here. Change this headlight for me. Got it. I got it. Now, what's that leave us at? My forearms hurt thinking about it. I might have to take the fuel rail off, just so I don't have to take these wires off. Is that wire going over the... No, it's not. There's another plug back there. I might have to take this fuel rail off completely, though. Because this side is out, so I don't have to worry about that. But this side, for some reason, is running under. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think there is one more plug on the back. If I could just find that. This whole thing should slide out. Aside from this, I will have to take off this side of the fuel rail and kind of put the fuel rail over it. This side's fine.
Alright, where are you? You little sphincter. I do see a plug. It's a big plug. Yeah, that's a plug. Holy shit, that's huge. Big fucking boy. Might be the time for the pry bar now. The rain's kind of nice, yeah. Pretty raining on my truck here. The only reliable one of my vehicles. Now, I'm gonna see what happens if I shut the garage. Oh wait, actually I can't. Dude, I almost shut the garage. If I did, I would have been stuck in here. There's no, I don't know how to open it from inside. I figured to open it from the thing up there, but I've never closed it while I was in here. I always have it open. Last step. I'm going to take off this side of the fuel rail. Let's go get around that. So, what do we got here? Out. Little persuasion. And a bit of that fucking seafoam. That deep penetrating seafoam. Hey, Taco Boy. What's up, dude?
Damn, these would just come out. About to just break them and get new injectors. Go. And now I should be able to pull it out. Leaves in the car? That's your problem right there. You got me, Dom. Damn, dude, you should have been working on this car. What the heck? Where have you been, dude? Oh, mosquitoes right now. Okay. You just gotta stick your fist. You stick your whole fist in the hole like that. There you go. That's the way that you gotta work on cars. Working on plants. Yank it out. You're right, boy. There you go, boy. This motherfucker right here. Okay. Now you get out of here, you fucking piece of shit. Let's go. Ugh. That one big plug. Now this fucker's in here, Jesus. Pocket screwdriver! All my homies hate removing intakes? It's me. I'm homies. This off. It can be a pain sometimes. Yeah. Every BMW one can be a pain. That's the difference. All BMW intakes are bad. There's not one that's easy to take off, I don't think. Actually, I might be wrong. I think my M3 intake's easy to take off. Might be the only one, but it's super fucking old.
I need you to come out, you little motherfucker.
You have to undo this fucking actuator here. This is a car repair rando? No, it's a speeder. You two are so cute. You two are so cute with your little double comments. Do you guys like plan this? Do you guys sit in the same room and you're like, okay, I'm gonna say this, and you say this. It'll be witty and cool at the same time. I don't wanna like pull the veil back on you two, but that's what I picture. Picture you both sitting in the same room, like how can we make this the funniest thing ever? Because you're both very funny. Totally planned. Well, you see, they do live in the same house. Fuck it. whatever that thing is attached to, that plug, it's coming out. That thing that it's plugged into is coming out. I've decided. No more ambivalence from me. So we got the 45 here, the 30 here. Nah, she's just funny. Way funnier than you. Dom rubbed off on you? I think you rubbed off on Dom. Hope whatever this thing is just pops out. Are you serious? Motherfucker. You motherfucker. There it is. Woo! My intake. So what's wrong with the car? It's a BMW. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, it's missing its intake. So that's real bad. That's a big miss. Alright, so here's what this looks like. So this is without the intake. Now, that was the hard part. Getting the intake off was the hard part. While I'm here, I'm probably going to replace this NOx sensor. This NOx sensor looks gummed up as hell. So there's this is our whole coolant system right here. I don't know if you can see down here. But, you know, we got the pipe from the radiator going here, thermostat's probably in here, that runs into here, water pumps right below this hose, and it all runs into this valley pan. And inside this valley pan is a pipe. And it just naturally goes bad, like from the factory, like it wasn't, it just doesn't last long. So like there's a gasket that goes into the water pump that goes bad. So the repair is to take off this valley pan, which I'm going to do next, and put a new pipe in with a new gasket that is an expanding type gasket. Just expands and it'll never leak again, is the hope. So these are probably like 10 millimeters. Literally, supper, this is all the airflow. This is every bit of it. So much airflow. So when I take this off,
there's probably going to be a massive amount of coolant in here. And if there is, that confirms my suspicion that this is the issue. Which I was never able to verify it, because you got to take off a bunch of stuff. You could just see it bubbling by the intake. The good part about this whole thing is while I have this open, I can fix so many things now. So there's a lot of things repair-wise with BMWs that you just need to take the intake off for. So while I have it off, I can replace my NOx sensors, which I'm probably just going to do the one. I can clean it up real nice. I can replace all of the cooling system, just all of it, just get it out of the way. I can clean off all of the ports here for the intake. I can replace the gaskets. I can do the valve covers, which now at the intake, usually you have to move the fuel rail to get these to pop off because they'll be in the way. Now I can take this off and just get all of this nice. Literally everything's 10mm. Yeah, that's why I have 7. I have 7 10mm. Got a question? How am I supposed to get her over to you if she's somehow more dead than a few days ago? Oh my fucking god, Roxy. I don't know, jump it. Is this a 24-hour stream? No. I'm just, I'm getting to the point where I'm taking the Valley pan off. So, now I just gotta figure out what to do here. There's a pipe here, that goes to the Valley pan. So do I remove all of this? I think I'll have to take that pipe off there, for sure. This pipe right here might have to come off. And then I could probably pop this up. Try to pop it up now, see what happens. Loose. Surprisingly good work music. Thanks. It's just video game music. Supper. Supper. Are you new? Like I swear I've seen your name. Yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that fucking coolant in there. Oh my god. This bitch is full. It's 100% that fucking pipe. That shit. It's supposed to be dry in there. Just so you know. There ain't supposed to be shit in there. Now, first time, just saw that car, and I've been craving mechanic streams. Are there none? Like, am I the only one right now? This is my first time doing a stream of it. I'll show you that head when I'm on the way back inside. Alright, so we're gonna pop this hose off. Now I know. That confirms it's the pipe. That's the only thing that runs in there is that pipe, so that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna order... So I'm gonna order thermostat, housing, water pump, belts, gaskets, spark plugs. I'm just gonna tune up everything while I have this off. So hopefully it runs fucking
beautifully after all this is repaired. Oh, that came out? Oh shit, that came right out. Look at that. That motherfucker popped right out. Oh shit. Can this come up? Alright, I might be able to get this out. Yeah. So if I pull this up and then I could like tap on the one end, pop it out of the pipe. 100% intake gaskets every time. If you ever have it removed, gaskets anyway, because you're gonna get a code for it. You will get a code for it. You go my way, you son of a bitch. There we go. Look at that mess. Look at that fucking mess in there. Disgusting. In my car? In my car, you son of a bitch. Okay, so this is the pipe I've been bragging about. So this pipe right here, the theory of it is that this pipe has a gasket right here, and the gasket will over time like shrink rapidly, like way more than it's supposed to. So this is what connects to the water pump too. So when it's flowing through, it just starts spurting out the sides. Wait. Drink it. 5 bits. No. 3 more subs. I'll show you what the upstairs looks like. If I get 3 more subs, I'll show you what the second floor of my garage looks like. Now, I wonder if I have a vacuum. So I need to get this coolant out. I gotta do one more thing. One more thing needs to be done. I can just throw a towel in there. I don't want to compress air, blow it everywhere. I don't have a vacuum to suck it up. Do gift subs count? Yeah. I thought about getting a nice vacuum pump. Super nice for those. Yeah. Yeah. That costs money, though. I've already spent so much money on tools. Man, I don't want to spend any more money on tools. I'll just throw some rags in there for now. Some of those good old shop rags. It's going to take a lot of these shop rags to soak this up, I'm sure. A lot of fucking coolant. Yeah, you use Snap-on? I'm sorry for your wallet. I don't just use Snap-on. I mostly use Matco. I just have a decent bit, like with screwdrivers, Matco, All my ratchets are Snap-on. Milwaukee Impacts. I bought those online. The toolboxes. The tool cart I got from Harbor Freight. Toolbox. I traded a toolbox for. Mac and Matco aren't too much better on price. The Watco guy I had was really, really good. He was a great guy. Always gave us the best deals. Always let us know what would like net us the best profits money-wise. He was the best sales rep we ever had. Then he retired. Luckily I quit right after he retired. Yeah, that ain't doing shit.
I do have something in here.
I actually forgot about this. Oh shit, dude, you want to see something cool? Oh my god, boy, thank you! You did not have to. It was a joke. Yo, dude, check this out. I forgot all about this thing. Ew. Yucky. Icky poo-poos. Yo, check this shit out. Look at this. This is my jack-off pipe. It's the magic jack-off pipe, dude. Check this out. You fucking put it in here, you give it a little fucking, give it that, baby, look at that, I'm gonna cool it everywhere. I'm gonna cool it all over the ground. The fucking gallon of Mountain Dew? Yeah. Guy I work with is one of those. Perfect for emptying fuel tanks. Yeah. It like creates, there's a ball in there, and it like creates vacuum. Yeah, I'm thirsty. You're always thirsty, Georgie. I forgot all about this thing. That's probably the first time I've ever got to use that. So, Dom, to answer your question, oh my fucking god, boy. I'll show you. I'll show you in a minute. Thank you. Guy working is one of those. I'm going to take a guess and say all that green shit. Okay, so that green stuff is my coolant. That's really cheap antifreeze, you can tell. Anything that's like that bright neon green, that's like the really cheap coolant you can get from any store. So the guy who brought it to me was leaking coolant, and what he would do is he would bring this in and, you know, complain it's leaking coolant, and he'd like refill it with like whatever cheap ass brand coolant there was. So what's happening is, this is what I think, I'm not 100% sure, is this pipe right here, there's a flange here that's bad, and all the coolant's leaking into this. That pan's supposed to be dry. There's not supposed to be anything in there. So the fact that all that coolant is in there can only mean that it's leaking from that pipe. And Dylan can also afford a basement for the garage. Alright, so Poi generously donated way more than fucking enough. I'll show you guys what the second floor looks like. Alright, you ready? So, here, since you gave so much, I'll let you see the entire garage. Alright, so, this is This is my tool cart. It's where all the important tools are that need to come with me are. Them's pictures of my kids. And that's me with my grandpa. That's my grandpa. He dead. That's my ASC thing over there for my automotive service excellences. I'm gonna drink my water. Yeah, he did. It's cool though. He was old. That's my first tool cart right there. I got this from an auction for $10. It just has all my cleaning stuff in it. Speaking of cleaning, there's like a bunch of tools and stuff up there. What make and model is that hot little car? That's a Step 2 Barbie mobile. Yeah, I've been working on that for a while, trying to supercharge it. It's been a menace. That car's been a menace. Here's my cart. This is where is it? It's got my my radar detector for when I want to drive fast against the police. Little grinder, and then this is my battery charger. There's like my spare tools over there. I got these nice fans. Some golf clubs. Bikes. Oh, dude, check this out. Look at this. I got this fucking grindstone. This dude died, and they had an estate sale, and they sold me that grindstone. You don't get stuff like that anymore. Alright, you ready? So, you know, actually, let me show you what outside looks like first. It is raining a bit, so here's what this is what the garage looks like on the outside. This is where I practice the blad. It is definitely where I practice the blad, Dom. Alright, so the only way up there is for this ladder. How to dox yourself 101? Dude, let's go. I don't care. I'm not living in this house for long. Everyone knows my address. Type in fucking exclamation P.O. box. Just make sure there ain't shit up here. Animals get up here sometimes. Could be bats up here too. Alright. So. So this is what the upstairs looks like. Here, I'll climb up here. Yeah. If a bat comes out at me, we're jumping down though. I don't think I see any bats. Okay. So when I moved in here, this place, was filled with like a bunch of stuff the dude had, like it was what was it, windows, doors. The guy was a construction worker, so he kept all the stuff up here. I threw it all out because look at this. This is not, like, I shouldn't even be standing up here, dude. Look at this. Look at how bad this is. You can see fucking see outside. You can see outside, dude. That's outside. So like this, I don't like this side of the garage. This one's like falling apart like crazy. It's got power though. They hooked up power to it, so you know, thank God for that. This side is much more stable. It's still a little fucked up. Thanks, Dylan. You made my dog sick to go outside. So like, yeah, this is You know, I wish I could do something up here. I would totally do something cool up here, but it's way too unsafe, you know? There ain't nothing safe about being up here. I don't even like to come up here to walk around. This is my backyard. Yeah, that's it. Ain't much up here. Just a giant space. I wish I could do something like an arcade up here, or like even like a little studio for doing specific bits where I need to be like in private or something. You could film a porno up here. If it stopped raining, I'd show you my car, too, for Dom to sleep in. Oh, yeah, dude, the doghouse, for sure. He could absolutely... Thank you for the subs, boy. I was gonna do it anyway. But thank you. Only pickles? Oh, yeah, dude, I'm wearing your shirt today, and guess what? Someone redeemed the Gengar stream thing again. But I'm outside, so I told them no. It was ACU. Okay, I think I might jerk off a little bit more. It looks almost radioactive. Yeah, well, that's what the cheap stuff looks like. Like, I can tell you the color of every coolant based on how cheap it is. So the cheapest coolant you can get, fucking radioactive neon green. Like, just get Mountain Dew and put it in your car. It's the same shit. Yellow is probably, like, in the middle, and blue is the most expensive you can get. Those are, like, the color differences. And, like, well, actually, no. Anything cheaper than that is water. Cheaper than that is just regular water. So, I need to... Yellow is what I know for universal cheap. So, green is the cheap one. Like, green is the absolute cheapest. Yellow's just, like, middle of the road. I always thought they were just blue. The blue ones are good. Dom has a question. Yes, Dom. Dasani Aquafina? Ooh, Aquafina, for sure. His phone is dead? Aquafina. Honestly, though, if I had to, like, really choose... Then I'd go, it's like Spring Mountain or something. Alright, there's one more thing to do. 1 second. Neither, though, if I can choose something else. Same. If I could choose something else, I wouldn't pick either of those. Oh, for sure. You can't look at that and tell me that's not where the leak was coming from. Look at how bad that is. It's so thick. And the way it tapers off, too. Looks like someone cut it. Yeah, you're right. Damn. Are you guys sure you're not the mechanics? I don't even know what I'm doing. I should be watching you guys do this. How come you guys didn't offer to do this for me? Is it because I'm better at jerking off? I get it. Grab a towel for the rest of this. Maybe there was no leak and this was on like Bible level stuff. It's all the damn coolant in that one spot. That's where the leak was. The leak was a pipe that I just cut out. So I think I might have to run inside real quick and grab a towel, just put it in there to soak, and that might be it. Like, I just gotta order the parts now, and then fix it. So I'll be right back. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. Don't touch my 10mm.